All right, thank you guys. We're coming off yet another winning Saturday in our premium sports picks on patreon.com/Brock Page. We went 5-1 in our 6 premium selections on that website yesterday. It also improved our record to a perfect 3-0 in our last 3 board member tier package selections on that site as well. Now, if you want to sign up for those premium selections, or if you're just curious and you want to kind of browse the website, check it out a little bit, the link for that website is posted in the description section below. I'll also include a link in the comment section below as well. And once again, that is patreon.com/BrockPage. And with that said, let's go ahead and dive into some Turkmenistan Premier League soccer action. It's also known as the Vokary Liga. And we're going to go ahead and take a look at Shagadam Turkmenbashi squaring off against Nabichi FT. And that's going to be an 8:15 a.m. start time. Nabici's also been listed as Balkan FK at some books if you can't find it. But anyway, Shagadam is the $2.75 favorite with the total at 2.5 flat. And if you like Nabichi in an upset, they're plus 650 for some money line cash. The draw is also plus 310 as well. And speaking of Nabichi, they're coming fresh off a tough 2-1 loss to Ahal FK in their last outing. They also dropped 2 out of their last 3, including a 2-0 shutout loss to Mare during that span. Their 1-4 record in their last 5 is good for just 20% during that short span. They also scored just 4 total goals in their last 4 outings as well. They're taking on a Shagadam squad who hasn't lost a game in their last 4 straight. Matter of fact, they're 3-0 with a draw during that span, with all those victories coming by way of shutout. Shagadam's giving up just 0.2 goals per game on average during that 4-match stretch as well. Now, total-wise, Shagadam's coming off a 1-1 draw that fell under the total of 2.5 goals. Matter of fact, their last 5 straight all fell under that total as well. Meanwhile, on the other side, Nabichi saw 2 out of their last 3 stay under the 2.5 themselves. Might not be a bad spot for an underplay here. That said, though, this is a very expensive price point on the sides. So if your book doesn't allow a goal line play, you may just want to include this one in a big parlay card. But with all that said and done, all in all, though, give me Shagadam FK getting the job done for some pricey money line cash and the under 2.5 in that spot. And before we go ahead and move on, just want to take another quick timeout and warmly welcome you to the video. Got some lines and personal leans out for Monday's Turkmenistan soccer action. And happy Monday to you if you're watching this on Monday. Hopefully you had a good weekend. Now, before we go ahead and move on with the program, I just want to quickly remind you once again to check me out on my website at patreon.com/BrockPage, where once again we're coming off a winning Saturday. We went 5-1 in our 6 premium selections on that website yesterday. Now, we do daily premium sports picks on that website beginning at just $1.99 through the end of the month. And speaking of our $1.99 package, we're currently 7-3 in our last 10 daily best play premium selections. Now, when it comes to our $2.99 membership, we're 7-3 with a push in our last 11 premium selections in that membership. We're also 8-3 in our last 11 Underdog tier plays, and we're 7-3 in our last 10 board member tier package plays as well. We have a bunch of different memberships, tiers, and packages that you can subscribe to. And all of these picks are games that I personally have action on. They're games that I'm personally invested in. They're my premium selections. So make sure you go ahead and click in the description section below. And like I said earlier, I'll also include a link in the comment section below as well. And once again, that is patreon.com/BrockPage. A lot of great stuff going on that website. And with that, I'm going to slide my next matchup for the show. All starts Eastern Standard Time. And on deck we have FC Energetic Mary taking on Mare FK in a 9 a.m. Eastern start time. Energetic's the $1.33 favorite with a total at 2.5 juice to the under. The draw is currently plus 235, and if you like Mare FK in an upset, they're plus 320 for some money line cash. And speaking of Mare, they're coming off an embarrassing 4-0 shutout loss to Altan Asir in their last outing. Mare's also on a 2-match losing streak, including a 3-1 loss to Kopendag Ashgabat during that span. Their 1-4 record in their last 5 is good for just 20% during that short stretch. Even worse, 3 out of those 4 losses came by way of humiliating shutouts. They've scored just 3 total goals in those 5 outings. Now, Energetic on the other side, they put up 2 goals against Kopendag Ashgabat in their last outing despite a losing effort. They also defeated Nabici 2-1 in their last handful of outings, along with playing the very tough Alta Nasir squad to a 1-1 draw. Now, total-wise, 3 out of Energetic's last 4 stayed under the total of 2.5 goals. Meanwhile, on the other side, Mare saw 3 out of their last 5 stay under that total themselves. Might not be a terrible spot for an underplay here. Give me Energetic minus $1.33 and the under 2.5 in that contest. And with that, I'm going to slide to my next and final matchup for the video. It is going to be FK Kopendag taking on Ashgabat FK in a 10 a.m. Eastern start time. Kopendag's minus 154 with the total at 2.5, heavily juiced to the under. The draw is currently plus 235, and if you like Ashgabat in an upset, they're plus 425 for some money line cash. Now, this Ashgabat squad has been winless in their last 2 straight, including an embarrassing 4-1 loss to Altan Asir during that stretch. They've given up 7 total goals in their last 3 outings. They're also taking on a Kopendag squad who's coming fresh off a victory over Energetic Mary, doubling them up by the final of 4-2. They're also on a 2-match win streak, including a 3-1 win over Mar FK during that short stretch as well. They've given up just 6 goals in their last 5 outings. Now, total-wise, Kopendag's coming fresh off a game that flew way over the total of 2.5 goals. And actually, it was 6 total goals scored in that contest. Their last 2 matches got over the 2.5 as well. Meanwhile, on the other side, 2 out of Ashgabat's last 3 got over that number themselves. This might not be a terrible spot for an overplay here, but with all that said and done, give me FK Kopendag minus 154 and the over 2.5 in that contest. And with that said, let's go ahead and dive into some shout-outs, once again brought to you by patreon.com/BrockPage. And from the Patreon platform, shout out to Jay Williams, Kyle Moran, Bill McMahon, Brian T., Jose Lopez, Dwayne McNeil, Brandon Saunders, and Aaron Bell. Next, shout-outs from our Instagram platform. Shout out to Bubba Jonesy, Barat Yuvaraj, Dan Dynamite, Jordan Cornelius, Cody Dunlap, Nurse Iscali, Willie Slade, and Luis Herrera. And last but certainly not least, shout-outs from our YouTube platform. Shout-out goes to Dark Hill Arts, Adrian Kennedy, Stephen Lewis, Ace King, Aussie Mika, George Emily, Aaron Kumar, and last but certainly not least, got to give a shout-out to my man, Shakti Poppins. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me. Don't forget to check me out on Patreon, but most importantly, guys, I got to thank you for joining me right here on YouTube. I really hope you enjoyed all this great free content, all this great free information. Happy Monday to you. Best of luck to you. And I look forward to seeing you later on today on my website at patreon.com/BrockPage.